Hi everyone, I want to show you, let's say, the jAReC software in action for 3 different transceivers. On the left hand side you got the Xigo G90, which is located here on the left hand side. Upper right hand side you have the X6100, that's this one, and then the lower side you've got the Yaesu FD991A, which is my base rig here. So all of them are now connected, controlled, but I've put them on mute. For now I will unmute the G90 so you can hear normally the voice, but that doesn't work. Let me quickly check why it doesn't work. Change. Let's see if because yeah, the reason is my G90 is not connected to the antenna right now. That's why you don't hear any voice. Now I've unmuted the X6100. This is this device. So if I now change the frequency, you will see changing the frequency on the G90 as well. I have some parameters which I can set as well. I can change the filter, and you will see the filter changing on the device as well. If I go into the mode, I can go to USB, I can go back to LSB, so that seems to work. Here you can arrange the volume of receive and transmit. It's the same for the headset you can connect to. I've now connected it to my voice meter setup. So this is the X6100. Now I will unmute the FD991A. 991, sorry, not the A. You will hear the transceiver as well. I will try to find a better signal. So now you hear the FD991. I can mute it. You got a number of parameters you can set. Here the clarifier, you could change the clarifier, and you see that the clarifier is changed. And this is unforeseen, but the software crashed, so I'll try to restart it to see if we can recover this one. So I will go into FD991 direct. Everything is set correctly. I will go through the settings afterwards, but to give you an idea, once this interface is there, you can do connect, and it connects to the radio. So we're back in business. So if I go back to the clarifier, I will try to change it. Yeah, so that seems to be a bug. I will report that back to our friend, because that's a little bit for me the goal as well, to give some feedback to the developer, what is working, what is causing problems, because I think it's a fantastic product, but it's a beta version, so we are aware that it's not final version, that there are still issues in there. So the things we can do is to help him resolve these issues. So this is, let's say, the Yaesu FD991. Now I will change my antenna. So now my Xigo G90 is connected to the antenna, and I'll try to change the band. Let's see if I have volume. There's not a lot of voice. The sound works, but it's very silent, so I think that's something I have to adapt in the setting. And you'll see when I scroll here that the frequency on the G90 is changing as well. So that seems to work. There are not a lot of parameters that you can set with the G90. Oh, the screen disappeared. But there are only a limited number of parameters you can set. The push to talk button works. You will see it. It's really pushing the push to talk. You can do it by locking as well and unlocking. Yeah, so that works as well. So let's say the basic functionality is already working, but I have to say to do some tests in more detail to see if everything is working as it should. For instance, the AGC on the G90 is not working. The attenuator is working. You can set it on and off. That works. This is the tuner. So tuner is off, tuner is on. But you see that the indication now is off, on. So it's in the wrong order. Can I lock the device? Yeah, I can lock the transceiver. You see the little lock there appearing. If I undo it, you will see it there. That's what I showed already, that we are in LSB mode. We can change the mode here as well. Go to USB, so we are in USB. We can go back to LSB, so that seems to work as well. Noise blanker, you will see that it is indicated there. I can undo it. So let me mute this one. Here are the parameters. Sorry, here are the parameters. It's quite limited for the G90, but I can change the power, and you will see that the power is changing as well on the device. So I will put it now, let's say on 15, and if I now go to the power settings here, if it wants to go, no, it doesn't want to go, why not? No, it doesn't react right now. Maybe because I'm still in that setting, I don't know. No. But I already checked that the power setting works as well. If you go to waterfall, you don't get, let's say, the FTT waterfall, but it's the AFF waterfall, so that's limited. But just to give you an idea, right? Maybe back to the 6100, the number of parameters is far more elaborated, so there are more things that you can do. The data mode works on, but if you put it on off, it will not go back to the initial mode. So now, for instance, this transceiver is working on LSB, and I want to change it now on data mode. You will see that it goes into LDigi, but if I return to data off, it remains in LDigi, so I have to manually put it back in LSB. So that is still something that is not working as expected, but there's already a lot that works. I'm thinking about testing all these three devices and let's say document all the glitches I find, and then maybe to discuss with the developer how we can, let's say, overcome this. I know there is a possibility to, I don't know if I have it here, that, no, it's when you can, let's say, change the configuration of the radio yourself, but I'm not already as into the different cat commands, but that is something I will be certainly investigating. So this was just to give you a quick idea about the status of the program. This is all in direct mode. So I'm working on the PC that is directly connected to my three transceivers. My next test will be that I will put this in server mode on this PC, and then from my office downstairs I will try to control these three radios using the client server setup. So I hope that was a little bit informative. It's my first video, so give me some credit, because I'm not as keen in working with OBS Studio and that kind of stuff, but it was just to give you some idea about jAReC.